Hey there! So today we have another Cicerone beer training. So this is a tasting between three different styles, and I'm going to introduce them and then blindfold myself and then start talking about them more. So what we have here is Chimay Red, which is a Belgian, which is a double. We have Orkney Skull Splitter, which is a wee heavy, and then we have Paulana Salvatore, which is a Doppelbock. So I'm going to blindfold myself. Katie has them organized in a certain manner. You're going to have a blind for me, right? I'm not gonna know which one's which. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not in the order that they were going to be poured.
Sure. So, speaking about this is a really fun one. This is actually recommended by Patrick Fahey, Master Cicerone, who's actually been doing the sort of style videos every week for the Cicerone program. And this is pretty hard. I think that studying for Certified Cicerone, one of the things that I found hard is that this range of just brownish beers that are anywhere from 6 to 8%, and actually talking about ABV, the Chimay comes at 7, the Orkney Skull Splitter is 8.5%, and then the Paulana Salvatore is 7.9. So we're in 1 to 2 ABV, 1 to actually 1.5 ABV range on these three beers. They're brownish. They have these kind of like richer kind of malty characteristics compared to those paler beers that can also be very hard. You're talking about like pale lagers and paler ale beers. And so, and the hard one here is also that it's very important, at least in my tasting, to sort of pinpoint the country of origin that you're in. You're sort of looking for certain characteristics when you're tasting for beers, and you can sometimes just pinpoint beer based on, regionality. Is it American-based? Is it German-based? Maybe Czech, but then also British / Scotland / Irish, and then / Belgian. So this is number one.
Number one.
Yeah. So one of the tricks that Pat Fahey taught is that the Belgian Dubbel obviously has a higher amount of carbonation compared to something like a wee heavy, but I'm full blind and I don't even see that. And also, I've had a couple beers, so that also ideally hopes to imitate kind of test conditions for if I, when I do take advanced Cicerone, sort of like you're going to have to be tasting all day, your palate's going to have to be sharp, and you're going to have some amount of alcohol in you, right? So yeah. No appearance of color, we don't know. Yeah, so that's ripe fruit. There's that kind of, what is it? It's cooked apple skin.
I'm going to tell you, they look so similar.
Yeah. So again, these are the three different beers with ideally some amount of variation in flavor, but they are from three different regions, three different styles. And in Advanced Cicerone, they're going to give you one beer and give you 4 options of what beer that could be. And this is a great sort of way to learn what those different ranges are, because if you get one of these, is it going to be a Belgian Double, a wee heavy, an American brown ale, or a Doppelbock, or they might throw in a Dunkelbock in there, or Weizenbock, or it's just random little other brownish beers that are around 6 to 8%, right? So I get that ripe apple skin thing. I get raisins, dates. It's just very much Belgian to me. Again, taste by the pour. That has a nice carbonation to it, nice and dry. It almost has this kind of like, the style does have candy sugar added too, but yeah, it's that dry, slightly banana-y, a little bit phenolic on the back end. That to me is pretty obviously, at least on their aromatic Belgian doubles. That's my first guess. We'll see how it goes. What's number 2?
I'm going to hand you number 2, and I'm going to go give somebody some.
Okay. Oh, wow. So that's funky. Or not funky as in like wild, but it's so different. And to me, it's like meaty. This might be from some amount of altalysis. It is just, it's rich, malty, but it almost has this like dry, jerky like intensity to it. Almost has like leather, umami. Yeah, umami, that's what I'm getting at, umami. Okay, yeah. That to me is probably just old Doppelbock. Yeah. It's strange. Doppelbock for me has this like, people call it liquid bread. There's this like, bread thing, but there's also like touch of raisin sweetness in there too. But something about Doppelbock is it's like dangerously smooth despite its alcohol. I think it's just a lager fermentation. The lack of fruity esters that are not even like completely visible or noticeable all the time. The lack of that really shines its like liquid breadiness, and the malt just like completely develops the palate versus allowing any kind of like fruity esters to sort of come in the palate. Wow, that's so different. These beers are quite different. Now this all of a sudden smells like Spicedale. It's strange. This one now smells like oak, vibrant fresh oak. Even though none of these are oak aged, and it has this like just fresh woodiness. Could come from hopping. That's so strange. So this is also very fruity too. And so this is where you can get messed up by these styles. So noticeably, this does not have the head or carbonation as Belgian Dubbel. When you get your sample during Cicerone test or whichever level certified Cicerone or advanced Cicerone, you can maybe help swirl the glass and sort of pull out the carbonation a little bit. This is clearly very soft. It's stickily sweet. It comes with this kind of like rich, smooth kind of, what is it like? There's maybe a sense of diacetyl in here, but there's a fruitiness that also comes in too. But the Scotch ales are not supposed to have that, but that could just be from the production, the you know, kettle caramelization, whatever they do in their process. Smooth, rich, almost like buttery at times, but not in a bad way. A little bit of booze on the back end. Clearly not Doppelbock, right? Rich in alcohol too, very noticeably alcoholic. So that's will be heavy. So I am going to say final answer. I mean, I guess I could take a little bit more time. You know, during test conditions, you always want to reevaluate your tasting. But I'm going to go after them again on nose. So give me one on nose.
Do you want to try to match them when you're done?
Oh, so this is Belgian Dubbel. This is Chimay.
Okay.
Okay, that's my guess.
Okay.
Give me aromatic on 2. That's Doppelbock, yeah.
Okay, so which one's that?
Paulana Salvatore.
Okay.
And then this one is, I'm trying again. Nose, number 3.
Getting it.
That's weird. It's like almost got like a spice thing to it. And thickness and chewiness comes out because I think it probably has some of the lowest carbonation of the 3. And it's got this like, and I guess it's oak, but like I guess it's got a little bit of hop bitterness, which is strange. It's supposed to be low. It's really supposed to be derived of like just rich malt flavor. But yeah, there's also, because that's confusing, there's also this kind of like stewed apple candiness, but it rides with more like robust quality to it. It's not quite porter, but like almost rich as if, and it's like bread crust and rich bread crust, like intensely baked apples. It's almost like it's almost like treacle. It's almost like molasses. It's got this like density to it. So that's Orkney Skull Splitter. So that's my final guess I can reveal.
Yep.
Okay. Did it work out? Chimay Salvatore's Skull Splitter. Awesome. Yeah. Not super hard.
Got them all right.
Yeah. And so to go with the trick, let's go with these 2, right? All right. Let's see how my coordination is. Oh no. That actually doesn't even work out that very well. Notice, like, as in like trying to nose carbonation. Oh shoot.
Party foul.
Yeah. But you can tell there's a little bit of more carbonic bite in this one. And it's dry too. That's the other one. Dry. Which is denser and sweeter.
I think I tried this one.
You get that? And this is also gonna be in that range too.
Well, that is weird.
Yeah.
It does say that it has like spicy hops on the nose.
It does.
And hints of warming spices.
Yeah,
in the
it's
palate.
very. I almost got a sense of oak, but yeah, it's like a spicy, rich, like breadiness, but not quite the like Munich malt of this one. It's more like more intense, if that makes any sense. And this is by far the driest of the bunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gonna hold that one up, or this one. Color wise,
Yeah, they're really similar.
Very
this one's
similar.
got a little bit more red. This one's a little bit.
This one's the
more
palest of the
hazy.
3. but they're all in that kind of like deep.
This is
deep,
such an unappealing color.
deep amber to copper color. So there, guys, go. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys try this one out. I highly recommend it. It's probably one of the most useful, at least for like intense learning of styles you're gonna learn. Just these nuances of, especially these two are like, can be flipped by a lot of people. This one, you can immediately smell Belgian, but even then, it's that classic Belgian, like banana / spice / aromatic versus that's rich malt. That's rich malt. And so these can easily get flipped, but there's such an expressive Belgian character in that one. So fun stuff. Highly recommend it. Check it out. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Katie, for doing this online. And
teamwork makes the dream work.
And we're going to...
Really?
This is such an anti-Cicerone thing to do, but sometimes we want to keep this channel fun, so... what does a Doppel... Doppelbock tastes like? A wee Doppelbock tastes like.
Oh my god, you're so dumb.
Yo, this beer's pretty fire. Come on, get out of here. That's
Just
a pretty.
The name was just...
Wee Doppelbock.
It's actually not bad.
It's actually pretty tasty, but that's completely. Anyway, I try to be serious with this channel, doing like intense training, but sometimes
we gotta screw off.
Yeah, have fun. So, I mean, yeah. Until next time, guys, cheers. Good luck on your studies. I highly recommend, guys, even if you guys are not going to do the Cicerone program, educate yourself and, go to the beer store and buy some traditional styles and try to learn more about discerning flavors, because I think that's how you enjoy beer. Learning more is always great. Until next time, cheers. Later.